have already discussed the importance of calculating these angles in our part 1 of this series. Link of the video is in the description. Also, it's in the I button above. Please watch the previous videos in this series to know about the importance of measuring these solar angles. We are going to use school-level basic trigonometry to explain. So, please be kind and patient throughout the video. We try to simplify as much as possible so that you can easily understand the concepts. So, what is solar altitude and zenith angle? Well, both the angles are complement of each other. That means 90 degrees minus altitude angle is equals to solar zenith angle. Also, solar altitude angles widely known as solar elevation angle. Hence, don't get confused over this. Let's discuss about the solar altitude angle first. Solar altitude refers to the angle of the sun relative to the Earth's horizon. In other words, altitude angle is the angular height of the sun in the sky measured from the horizontal. Because it's an angle, you measure solar altitude in degrees. If you select radians to measure, then please set entire calculation based on radian. The value of the solar altitude varies based on the time of day, the time of year, and the latitude on Earth. The elevation is 0 degrees at sunrise and 90 degrees when the sun is directly overhead. Second variation is because of the change of time throughout the year. The Earth progresses through its seasons because its north-south axis has a 23.5 degree tilt. During the summer, the solar altitude will be at its maximum. And during the winter, the solar altitude will be at its minimum. Solar altitude, or elevation angle, varies by the change of latitude. Regions close to the equator have a higher solar altitude than regions near the Earth's poles. If you are at or near the equator, the sun will be high in the sky in the middle of the day. Therefore, the solar altitude will be fairly great. Next is the solar zenith angle. As we have already mentioned, solar altitude and solar zenith angles are complementary to each other. Let's know the definition of zenith angle first. By definition, the zenith angle is the angle between the sun and the vertical. The zenith angle is similar to the elevation angle, but it is measured from the vertical rather than from the horizontal, thus making the zenith angle equals to 90 degrees minus the elevation. Similar to the solar altitude, zenith angle also changes throughout the day and year and with the variation in latitude. Next is the azimuth angle. This is the compass direction from which the sunlight is coming. In other words, azimuth measures the sun's angle relative to the north in the eastward direction. As you can see here in this sketch, if the sun is due north in the sky, the azimuth will be 0. If the sun is due east in the sky, the azimuth angle will be 90 degrees. The azimuth angle is like a compass direction, with north equals 0 degrees and south equals 180 degrees. The angle practically is measured clockwise from due north. So east is 90 degrees, south is 180, and west is 270 degrees. Again, similar to the solar altitude and zenith angle, azimuth angle also changes throughout the day and year and with the variation in latitude. Except at the equinoxes, the sun rises directly to the east and sets directly west regardless of the latitude, thus making the azimuth angles 90 degrees at sunrise and 270 degrees at sunset. Please watch the next videos in this series to have a good idea on solar angles and how to get their respective numbers. We are working on bringing a web platform for sharing all these stuffs with you. Once we done with that, we'll share the link with you guys. Please let us know how did you find this video helpful in the comments section. We read all of your comments. And please like and share the video as much as you can. Do subscribe to our channel, Minutes to Energy, for more interesting videos on solar PV system. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next video.